He runs, he gets the first down to midfield, and way at the 40! Can he beat the angle? He does! He finishes in the end zone! Throws down the field, pass is snared out of the air by Brisker! What an interception! One-handed catch! Cole Kmet snagged it out of thin air!
Reflecting back on the whole season, what I was proud about was just building this foundation that we set out to do. And that was being disciplined, that was toughness, it was creating a family bond. I know we accomplished that piece. I think we can be disappointed in the wins and losses, and that's got to improve. We all know that. This building was hurting after those losses. But I know what we accomplished, and that it's a healthy organization that we can build off of.
You have assets. People keep writing about them. They have from the beginning projecting, and now the reality is you have the #1 pick in the draft. You have cap space, you clean that up. How active will you be, and what does that mean in the bigger picture from a franchise point of view, from a Ryan Poles point of view?
My point of view with that, and really for our entire organization, is flexibility. I think any general manager, any head coach in the NFL just wants flexibility. The ability to acquire more talent, the ability to move around, and really take advantage of opportunities that present themselves. So it was hard to go through this year, not winning a lot of games. But at the end of the day, again, I think we're in a really healthy place where we have maximum flexibility to improve our team.
And just because you have the money doesn't mean it's just going to be thrown out there. Kind of define what that's going to look like.
Yeah, I spoke about it a lot when I first got here. It's just sound decision making. Just because you have it, that doesn't mean you got to go crazy with it. You got to be sound. Does it fit your culture? Do the players fit your scheme? All of those things have to be in play. Are you following value? You don't want to go crazy and go overvalue everybody just because you have money. You want to be sound because we want to be flexible not only this year but also in the future.
And you'll be challenged by agents, won't you?
Oh yeah.
Because they see it.
Yes. Yeah.
You got to fight that urge.
Yeah. No, and again, that's part of the job. I'm glad I went through free agency last year where resources were a little bit more limited. It allowed myself and my group, Matt Feinstein and Cliff Stein, to learn about the new agents that are there. What are they looking for? How do they want to do deals? I think the most important is we need to know, do players want to be a Chicago Bear first and foremost?
I want to go back to the foundation aspect, and Matt Eberflus certainly is very proud of that as well. He mentions it almost every week. The culture piece. I heard a quote the other day, culture is people, and I think that's pretty right on. Why is it so important, and why should it not be dismissed by some?
There's no player, there's no staff member that's going to follow someone that doesn't value the human being first and foremost. Matt and I got together from about 7 a.m. to about 2, and we sat down and met with every single player on our roster, from IR to practice squad to the 53-man roster. And we just were open to conversation, hearing their side of things, on how we can improve. We take the time to say, hey, you need to do this, this, and this to get better for next year. We wanted the same back from our players. That was really good, and then the feedback that we got from them. I remember, I'll never forget, one of the guys said, he's like, Coach, I love being here because you care about me as a human being before than athlete. And I think that's the reason why we have so much buy-in here and everyone's stuck together through adversity.
Was there anything that shocked you?
Through the feedback?
Yeah.
The biggest surprise through the whole year was through adversity. I think as a GM, as a head coach, you worry about your foundation that you've built early in the season fracturing towards the end when the wins aren't coming. The guys just mentioned loving coming to work here. Not like they loved coming to work and being around their teammates and the staff. So that was probably the biggest surprise. You hope that's what it is, but when you get that feedback over and over and over again through your entire roster, you know you're doing the right things.
You selected Matt Eberflus to be your head coach. You knew what he was about, but you had to get to know him.
Yep.
In the end now, after one season, what did you learn about Matt Eberflus?
He's everything I thought he was going to be. The guy's rock solid. When he is in front of the team, it's authentic and they feel it. Never wavered through the ups and downs. Like I said, part of our football soul was ripped out and it hurt. We would be struggling on Mondays, but he was able to turn the page. He was able to be consistent, and he modeled everything that he was talking about with his own actions. And to me, that's the difference maker. We can all speak and say certain things, but what's your action after? And Matt was a man of high character, toughness, and that's exactly what our team did this year through the adversity. So I'm excited about Matt and what he brought to the table this year.
I know it's early in the process, but this is a common term when a team has the #1 pick. Are the Chicago Bears open for business?
Yeah, we're always open for business. I think I proved that Last year, you know, it was a different part of the draft, but again, value. Does the value make sense? Does it help our organization? And that's what will be the guideline for us to make those decisions.